Our project is called Terroir That Travels, and it looks at how traditional agricultural products and therefore taste of place will change, adapt, or perhaps even migrate due to climate change. So the idea for Terroir That Travels actually started about 15 years ago in the United States. Two of my collaborators were on a site visit to a hazelnut farm in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, and all of the hazelnut farm neighbors, or all of the neighboring land, had recently been bought by California wineries because they were starting to buy up northern land to move the wineries there. And we began to see actually the same thing happening in Europe also. And wine is a bit of like an indicator product. It's high profit industry with a very slow startup time for agriculture. And this is specifically interesting for our project because we are looking at geographic indication foods, so products that are protected and registered under the EU's GI scheme. So for the research part of Terroir That Travels, we'll be working with farmers, agriculturalists, local communities in these more rural areas. And then eventually that research, those stories and imagery will be shared through a traveling exhibition that will reach a broader European audience. So what we hope for this project to do is to take kind of complex soil data and soil science and translate that into cultural objects, artifacts, storytelling that people can relate to, and that can kind of become more of a cultural imaginary rather than stuck in a kind of science and data sphere. I think that this project has a lot of potential to reach audiences that are outside of these rural areas and help soil science and kind of spread soil literacy in a way that maybe specific scientific information can't. And that will be through these kind of personal stories, stereoscopic 3D kind of travel diaries, and these interactive maps that will show exactly how we think these agricultural products might move or change due to climate change.